Bank holiday weekend just requires a certain level of stamina and fitness. I've realised. I haven't got the stamina. We've just come out of the bank holiday weekend.
I've never heard you so low of energy starting a podcast.
I'm exhausted.
Normally like, whoa.
Yeah, like, welcome to the brown load. No, none of that.
You start off with bank holiday.
Bank holiday weekend. I tell you, it's Milo's birthday. So my son, my firstborn, turned 9 years old.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Nine. And by the way, can I just say, I remember where I was the day he was born. Funny enough, I was in the hospital.
Oh, yeah. I hope so.
Good.
But isn't it funny?
Good start.
I remember two things from that day.
Oh, yeah.
Distinctly.
Go on.
Number one.
Go on.
The burger place outside the hospital.
Oh.
Because when Logan was born, I went back for that same burger.
As you would.
At the same hospital. So 5 years later, I've obviously stored that in my sublime. Like, that was a good burger.
Was it a good burger?
It was one of these little dirty huts outside on the main road that truckers and drivers go
Greasy.
to. Greasy. I don't think it was meat. I don't know what it was, but it was
processed.
But the onions were great and the chips were great.
As long as the onions are great.
Yeah, that was good. My point is that happened. And also, Juggany G. Remember that? That was out. And
which one?
Garnica Kapoor was one.
Yeah.
That had just come out, and I had done Jubilee G. And it was the first YouTube song I'd put up. There wasn't even a video for it. The video that currently exists to Jubilee G, because it was the Queen's Jubilee, is some other comedian, some Asian guy, whose name I've forgotten. He's a nice guy. And he tagged me in it and he said, look, I'm doing the video to Tommy's song. But he went around London dancing with people.
What kind of weirdness is that?
Well, a little bit weird, but
that's a bit weird.
My point is, that was the first parody song. So there you go. 9 years ago is when the Bukwa started.
And then 9 years on, there's Garnica Kapoor has done a reversion of it with Mumsy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Juggany G. That's wow. Look at that. I think you should tell Garnica Kapoor about that. She's kind of part of your son.
She knows, and I've told.
I beg your pardon. What part?
Well, no, like the vocal part, like as in just like she's connected to Tommy in a weird kind of third dimension.
She knows I've done Jubilee G, and every time it's come up in conversation around her, two or three times, she's rolled her eyes. Like,
really?
What you like? Like,
Maybe,
that was
don't mention it.
Yeah, that was her first proper big song. That
no.
What?
I don't think that was first.
Baby Doll changed her life. I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
but Juggany G set her up on the way.
It was a good one.
That was the one. That was the one that set her up.
It was a good rocket booster.
Yeah, but anyway, my point is birthday weekend, right? Rocket booster. Yeah, it was. That's what she needed. She needed a bit of Juggany.
I mean, she got to the atmosphere with Baby Doll, and then to get to Mars, she needed that injection.
Yeah, Elon Musk came along and said, "Look, I can produce this track for you."
Yes,
and he did Baby Doll. Right, fair enough. But we had people over. We had to do it in sort of sections. So Saturday morning over the bank holiday weekend, Logan's friends came around, 3 or 4 of them.
Oh yeah,
okay, but their parents as well because they're only 4. Yeah,
right.
And then Saturday afternoon, Milo's friends came over, about 8 or 9 of them, but no parents because they're 9 years old. So parents are like, result, leave the kids, see you later. And so the kids were running around.
So hold a minute, Logan gets a birthday party as well?
Well, because his was in December. Yeah, he didn't. And it's hard to justify to a 4-year-old, like, mate, you can just sit on the sideline and watch your big brother play. You have to do it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? You can't do that.
That's quite nice of you, Tommy.
You got a brother? You got a brother. I don't have a brother.
No, but like...
You two are both.
Well, no. I mean,
family dynamic.
It was one person's birthday and that's it. The other one just deals with it.
Yeah, but not when you're 4.
Not when you're 4, yeah.
And not when you've had a birthday.
No, but you don't have a party for a 4-year-old.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Okay, Kedge never got a party.
I mean,
there you go.
You've dug a grave for yourself. You've dug a grave for yourself.
No, I haven't.
No, I think we're revealing stuff about you.
I've dug a grave for myself because I'm a terrible, caring parent.
No, because he needs to know that it's a big brother's birthday. He can be a part of it. He can play with his mates.
The poor boy didn't have a party because we were in lockdown in December.
Yeah, but he don't know left or right whether he had a party or not. No, he's forgotten about it.
So should he have not got presents to open on the day either?
No. I'm not saying that you deny him a birthday, but this was Milo's birthday, so therefore, that's it. It's Milo's party.
I mean, he's carrying on from last week when we were talking about King John Kedge or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. The dictator.
No, this is out of order.
No, just because it's the eldest one's birthday doesn't mean everyone else in the family. So, what if you had 3 other kids? They'd all have had a party as well.
Well, it depends on the situation.
Thank God it was bank holiday. If he had 3 kids, you would have fitted it in over 3 days.
I tell you, he's upstairs now. I'll wake him up, bring him downstairs, and say, listen, Uncle Kedge has got something to say to you. So listen, you greedy little thing.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been your birthday. So
tough chin. Some people celebrated 2 birthdays in lockdown.
You are out of order, Kedge.
Kedge, you'll be glad to know that his gift that he got
a gift?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, I can't handle this.
Because Milo's opening all his presents. So
Gift for what? Summer solstice?
It's his brother's birthday, so he's 4. He's got to open something. But this is
you are out of order.
No, you are laying down the wrong foundations for your child.
No. Don't listen to Tommy.
It's like, it's Chacha's birthday. Here you go, Logan. You can have a present too as well.
You're right.
No.
Maybe I'm the problem. Like maybe I'm the. When they say, snowflake generation. Maybe this is it.
No, it's not snowflake. That is.
I'm making him soft.
You're being very nice.
I don't think you are. Like Tommy, you're cool because the kid missed his birthday in December.
Yeah, no one came.
He got presents in December, didn't he?
But it was only us.
It was just them 3.
It's cold.
That's all he wants.
And you know what?
That's all he wants.
Remember?
Hello, my birthday's on 1st January. It's dark as anything. I've had to grow up with that.
No one cares about your birthday
and
every
there
year
we
anyway.
are. That's what we've come back to. It's nothing to do with Logan and Milo and brothers and that. It's like, what about me? I'm the 1st of January.
I mean,
no one gives me birthday presents in the middle of summer.
One thing I've got to say about that 1st of January date, we always say this on the podcast, it's the default date for if you ain't got any paperwork.
Yeah,
correct.
And I've got to say, today is the 1st of June, and I saw so many birthdays today, and I thought, do you know what? It's those people that got a bit smart and thought, we won't put the 1st of Jan, we'll put the 1st of...
No, it's all those guys
and
who had a
loads
dad who grew up with like a dad with Tommy, and then basically gave them a second birthday in the middle of summer.
No, it's not. I don't know. Today was just the day where I saw too many birthdays, and I thought, this is weird.
Or sorry, someone just got muddled up and just went, what's your birthday? I went, 1st of what month? January. Huh?
June it is.
Yeah. Okay, fine. No, that'll do. It doesn't matter.
It could be that.
And it's stuck down. Well, there you go. Happy birthday if it is your birthday. I'm just saying, we had them over. So that's the 2 parties. Yeah. Then we had some of my wife's family over on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we had my family over. And I say family because my dad's one of 7 siblings, so in the area,
loads of them.
There's loads.
Yes.
There's about 150 people
Yes.
that are related, that are my first cousins.
Wow.
So you imagine all of those people very close to us are all just been sat indoors. This was the first gathering of about 20, 25
big melee.
people. Yeah.
Well, you were lucky with the weather, though.
Yeah, exactly. And it was hot in the garden, kids running around. But and I loved it. I loved seeing people. I loved having everyone over. But I am the most tired I've been after partying, if you want to call it that. Yeah. Than I think I ever remember being in my life.
I think I'm in the same boat as you, Tommy.
Because
I was working the whole weekend. And it was a proper bank holiday weekend of DJing.
Right,
good man.
I think there's a lot to be said for when you break your stride of anything. If you're going gym and you stop going gym, when you go back to the gym, it's harder. If you're swimming, food,
correct.
even if your appetite, if you shrunk your appetite and then you go back to trying to eat a big meal,
you can't do it.
And in the same way, we haven't been out. For an hour,
we
for a year and a half. Nobody
well.
has. And people listen to this will go, when was the last proper time you had 30 people over, 20, 30 people, over, 3 or 4 families, and you did a load of dinner and you cut in all the salads and you're stocking up on all the drinks. And I don't drink now as well, so I'm like,
so you were just a waitress the whole night.
And I think it was like, but in a fun way. No, but people help themselves as well. But it's funny because when I was at the till, I lied. I lied to the woman at the till. She went, bit of a party at yours because we had cider and wine and beer.
You lied about your age or something.
And drinking.
Yeah, no, she went, you were in for a good time. I went, like I'm a drinker.
Because I'm a boozer.
Yeah, I didn't want to go, no, it's not for me. You see what it is? I gave up drinking at the start of lockdown. I don't want to do that story. And
you do that.
Yeah,
you like that story.
You do like that story.
But because I want to tell people, I want to go, like, on the 10th of June, it'll be 18 months.
Here we
go.
It all began. We came to the country in 1947.
No, but that's a big achievement, man. Big achievement.
And look, I keep saying something, and it's me.
But
it's me. Yeah. You know how much I love drinking.
But back to what you were saying about, out of routine and stamina and all of this.
And so you broke your stamina.
I was MASH DJing this weekend. But I think the thing that I noticed was, it's as if COVID's gone away. Like the rules have just gone completely out the window. I think at one point this weekend, I had to turn the music off and have a stern word with everyone in the place to sit down.
What? Well, you got on the mic?
Yeah, I had to.
Can you imagine Sach having a stern word?
I can know.
What did you say?
I was just like, everyone needs to sit down. Like we can't do this.
But what was the tone of voice?
I know, I can't do that now. It's different when you're there, isn't it?
You're like, ladies and gentlemen. Is it like that?
No, it wasn't really that. It was just more a kind of just no, it wasn't. Don't say excuse me on the mic.
Hello.
You say it as you would say it when you're on the mic.
Can we please sit down?
I just needed everyone to sit down, basically. Yeah.
How many times did you have to do that? You must have felt like such an uncle.
I felt like a proper Wally doing it, but it needed to be done.
Yeah, but in that testament to you, Clearly, you're playing the tunes. People can't resist it.
Yeah, but
they know
there was a risk of being sort of captured by the police and maybe being chucked into prison.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't really know.
I mean, you're a regular offender with the police. So.
No, but I mean, it was just because at one point I just looked up and I thought, hang on a minute, we can't have this. We need to get everyone back down. I was the guy who's stopping people from having a good time.
But I saw so many Insta stories of people out on these so-called brunches and lunches and in bars and all
munches.
of that and munches and
doing crunches.
But there was not enough crunching. But there was a lot of just dancing, like it was normal.
Oh man!
Like I was like, well, hold a minute. When did Mr. Boris? I know he's gone to get married.
Mr. Boris,
but Mr. Old Boris ain't changed the rules yet.
He hasn't.
No. And if anything, the Indian virus is now running havoc in England.
The Indian variant.
Although having said
not
that,
an Indian virus,
yes, Indian variant.
The Indian variant.
Get it right.
And but the good news today is that there are no deaths since the first time since the coronavirus has hit the shores. No deaths today.
Oh, well, on this day,
on this very day, Tuesday.
June.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is a significant moment for us, and I just think, guys, let's not screw this up now.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what I mean? And I heard one doctor today saying we might need to go and take an extra 3 weeks after the 21st before it all opens up, full hangama.
Yeah.
Because they need to understand the spreading of this Indian variant.
I'm just going to put it out there. Go on. There was a lot of spreading this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. And because of that,
what about the virus?
I saw it.
People getting up and dancing.
I saw it. It was just you can't manage people.
And I ain't like with kids as well. And I had a lot of nieces and nephews over, a good sort of 10, 15 of them, and they don't know. You can't make kids keep a distance. They're all over each other.
I mean, kids are
we had a bouncy castle.
And
no one bounces in bubbles.
Well, as long as you do your regular test,
I think that's
natural
key.
flow ones. I did that. Because I always get nervous after I've been out on a Friday to work.
Yeah.
I get a little bit nervous. I always do that on the weekend, and I'm clean.
Yeah.
Because I want to protect.
It's the same when he was at college. He's like, he'd end up at some dodgy after party. He goes, hold a minute, I need to do a test the next day. I might not be clean. I might be pregnant. You never know with you. Well, anything could have happened. But well done.
It could have been. But yeah.
But you're right. You're right. Everyone's relaxed, meaning people quickly fall back into their old ways. And I remember it wasn't that long ago when people were kind of going, will we ever be the same again?
Yeah. Well,
will we ever go back to how we were?
We had a moment this weekend actually where we all it was so weird, but we took a selfie because it was the first time we got around a table to play Tinpatti cards with money. And it was just a moment, and we thought it has been over 2 years.
Yeah. Good. Oh, is it? No.
Well, almost. Like
really?
we calculated, I think it was the last time we played was Christmas 2019.
Like a year and a half.
Yeah. And it was just like, wow. And it was what a moment. But again, what you said, it did take a bit longer for people to get into the swing of things. People forgot about how many. Like there were 7 people playing, but someone dealt 6 hands, and just a little bit rusty. But it was nice to get that feeling.
I mean,
back.
one thing that I can say about sort of getting back into the swing of things, and I'd say me and Tommy can now because he had his vaccine a few weeks ago.
Double jabbed,
and I had mine this weekend.
I'm going to be different and just be single for now.
Yeah.
What about the
single jab?
Single jab.
Okay.
Yeah. You're flying solo.
I'm flying solo because I'm following the proper protocols and the dates.
We didn't break no protocols.
Exactly.
Look at how he twists it. There was no need for that. We got called up like properly from the NHS services, and we got called in for our second jab.
Show you the messages if you want.
I was told when I went for my first jab that it was always going to be 19th of June, and it's always been that.
Yeah, well, same with me. My date's never changed.
Yeah, you were going to be first. This guy somehow managed to squeeze his bum in between and get in there before both of us. Do you know what I mean? How does that work?
You know what it's like? It reminds me of when someone's behind you at the bar waiting for a drink.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's always a girl. I don't know why, right? And then they get their elbow in, like in that little gap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then they move it like a side of their body.
Yeah.
Then they kind of get the other arm in.
Yeah.
And then they get there first.
Yeah.
And you're like, how's that work?
Yeah, but they can use their eyelash technique and.
Do you think maybe that's what I did?
I think you did.
I do have long eyelashes for a bloke.
So that's probably what it is.
Do you think that's
Well, all I can say is, Tommy, we need to pick where we're going to eat.
Yeah.
Because that's the most important.
Well, what's happening?
You're feeding us.
Yes, you are feeding us.
It can't be like that, though.
What do you mean? You set the bet up.
But I will say is we've got to book somewhere. I want to book somewhere really nice.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, so
all right,
do
we'll go. To be fair, I just want to go for a munch, and we just enjoy it.
Fine. Okay.
Proper munch, yeah?
Proper munch, and I was thinking, shall we go to the zoo?
The zoo?
Why the zoo?
Well, only because I've come across some brilliant stories.
You don't eat meat? Oh, is
That's
that what
true.
you-
No, I've come across some brilliant stories about the zoo. This
Okay.
week.
I'm going to eat that
And
zebra.
I thought, you know what? I think it would be quite a good little road trip if we all went to like Whipsnade Zoo and had a munch there.
We used to love that on the coach trip.
Yeah.
What was the zoo song?
What was the zoo song?
We're going to the zoo. How about you? You never sang that?
No.
Mate, your school was boring.
Was that a
That's the
school
song
song?
that you were singing.
Well,
No, we didn't
coach
sing
trip
that.
song.
A coach trip?
Yeah,
No, we didn't have that.
mate.
We had Everywhere You Go.
Everywhere you go, people
always
always
ask us, yeah.
People always ask us.
Yeah.
That's what people want to
Who
know.
we are.
Who
Or,
we are,
yeah,
where
or
we come
come
from.
from,
And
yeah.
you go, we are public.
Yeah.
We are private educated.
No, we
and
didn't
we
say
are
that.
better than you.
Well, that would have been good. That would have been good, but that was our song. But that was only when we went to PGL.
What? Parents get
Lost.
PGL.
PGL,
I
yeah.
certainly said PGO.
No, PGL.
Oh, well, was that
Yeah.
a different one?
No, PGL. But I
Parents
thought,
get ostracised. I thought it'd be like a cleverer
have
one.
been that
You know
one.
what I mean? It could have been like a cleverer. But anyway, what do you know about zoos? Why
no,
zoos?
there was some great
featuring?
stories about how technology is implementing ways to replace animals in zoos.
It's not exactly zoos. Like, I mean, the story that I saw this week was the underwater animals. So
Right.
like your sort of your sea life centre-y sort of places where you get all of the dolphins and whales and all of that.
Right.
I love Sachin. Underwater.
Underwater.
They're not in the water.
They're underwater.
Underwater.
Well, you ain't going to see a fish over water, right?
No, but it's
Unless the fish flying.
Exactly, it's underwater.
It's sea life.
So the story was how they're basically changing dolphins. The dolphins they're going to get rid of they're going to get them out of like the like SeaWorld,
SeaWorld.
and they're going to replace them with robots.
See?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So what, you can go and see robot dolphins do
Yeah, but you
robot-
can't tell. Apparently, you can't tell
You
the
can't
difference.
tell the difference. They're exactly the same, and they cost 18 million quid for one. So it's
It's
quite a
that
pricey
same
thing.
technology as we've seen in Westworld and all of that kind of thing.
This is it. I was just going to say, this is AI.
Because that's what they do in Westworld, don't they? They recreate animals.
Yeah.
Which are not
and recreate
real.
everything. They
Well,
recreate
yeah,
the
of
world
course,
and
but-
everything, and people as well. But this, what's interesting about this is what they're all saying about AI and how technology is going to be implemented into life is that the worlds are going to fuse. So you'll go on holiday where you'll just put on a suit, put on a headset. You'll feel the heat, you'll feel the suntan. You'll get to do stuff, activities,
Brilliant.
and it'll be like you're doing it. And this is the same thing. You're now going somewhere which doesn't.
Which
and to
means
watch
at
something
least
that doesn't
all the
exist.
dolphins will be let out
I
again.
like that. I like the idea of the dolphins
that's-
being free.
That's what I mean. I think it's good. I think if it's spot on, like exactly as how a dolphin would be, then it's a good thing for
But
technology,
also,
wouldn't it be?
if you're a child, you're not going to know whether it's real or fake anyway, because that's all you would have seen as a dolphin. That's your first contact of a dolphin.
That's true.
We as slightly older people have seen or experienced what a dolphin is like.
Yeah.
So we could probably look at a thing and then, we can probably go, oh, well, actually, it's not moving like this. But imagine if you're born into this world and going to sea life
For the first
sea
time.
world is that.
Yeah, then you won't know any different, is what you're saying.
And that's what the
All right.
generations will be experiencing.
But flip that the other way around then. If you're the dolphin and all you know is, sea life, saying, basically, this geezer blows a whistle, I've got to do a little flip,
Yeah.
and then it gives me a fish. Result. Normally, my ancestors say we have to swim around for about an hour to find a fish
That's true.
and then chase it down.
So they've got to have to live properly.
Yeah.
It's like someone saying to you, like, guess what, Sach? No worries. We realise that you're a proper bunda. We're going to release you back into the forest. You can go live on your own out. And you're like, no, whoa. I quite like clothes
Yeah, I know
and
what you
heating
mean.
and food in the
I mean,
fridge.
we're not in
I'm
a position where we can kind of have a questionnaire for the dolphin because we ain't really got that
The
far
dolphin,
yet.
I don't want to go. I'm all right, mate.
No, I think they would love it.
Why do you think that?
No, because who wants to be stuck in a little
Exactly, in a
swimming
little
pool?
tank.
No, but they don't. They come into the tank. They do their little tricks, but then the tank connects to like a bigger
No, it
area.
doesn't.
No, how
No,
big
it
is
doesn't.
the bigger area? What, the size of an ocean? It ain't going to be, is it?
No. It's like you being in a cage. And then he goes, oh yeah, but then he goes into a bigger cage afterwards.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
you're still trapped.
It's like you in your house in lockdown. You couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Did you like it?
And ants in your pants.
No, I was okay. I was meaning.
Yeah, dolphins are okay. I mean, they can move around, they can swim. But have you spoken to it and said, "Are you enjoying this?"
Yeah, but I still want my house. But maybe just send me.
Did you enjoy doing homeschooling?
No, I didn't.
There you go.
There you go,
But,
then.
but they don't homeschool.
Imagine that dolphin's got to be stuck there with its siblings
Exactly.
all day long.
Yeah, but no dolphin sitting there kind of going, right, now look, hold the pen like this and do your joined up hand.
Well, no,
like
but
that.
maybe it's teaching you how to swim sideways, backwards, upside
Yeah,
down.
maybe,
or
I
something.
don't know, potty training the kids. And he's
Yeah.
just Don't run in the tank.
All I'm saying is, dolphins can't express the fact they might prefer that.
They're clever.
sound.
I don't think they do. No animals do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You're right. I tell you what I don't like seeing is budgies in cages.
I think this should just go one step further. Forget just dolphins. Do it for all of them.
Just release all the
and that
animals.
needs to be the way.
Yes.
And I think if you want to go and see them, you go to where
now
they
we're talking
are.
Attenborough.
So everything.
No, but you go see them where they are.
Yeah.
In the wild.
Or safari.
And then deal with the consequences. They might eat your head off.
They might, yeah. They might.
A dolphin wouldn't know.
Well, no,
just
but
a
in the
lion or
safari,
whatever.
Yeah.
if you're in a car.
You're really selling it. But then
that's the risk you take, isn't it?
Correct.
to go and see lions that might eat you.
Even if say if you go and see dolphins and then you're in the sea and then the shark comes in, mind you,
because the way the world's going, it does seem like AI and sort of technology has started to influence our life and started ruining it.
Yeah.
And the basic things
Definitely.
that we've just taken for granted. And actually, all of a sudden, for Instagram and for social media, and people are now completely going absolutely bonkers.
I think the first thing I've got to mention is, I think a few months ago you were speaking about NFTs. And they've sort of come back.
NFTs is something different. That's Kedge's term for not caring very much about
NFTs.
Something.
And I've just heard so much about NFTs in the last few weeks that it's just gone NFT crazy. And to the point where I saw something yesterday.
Explain to people what it is that you've heard. So they know.
An NFT is obviously something that, so you can buy like the ownership of that piece of
digital work,
digital
artwork,
content,
or content.
Yeah.
Whether it's a video or a picture
song
or whatever.
Meme.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Yeah.
And the story that I saw was about, what's that the two babies where he bites his thumb.
Yeah.
Charlie
bit my finger.
It's like a really famous video,
it's
right?
the first viral video.
And someone's bought that. They bought the NFT, and now they've just got rid of it off YouTube because they own it.
They own it.
So it's gone. You can't see that video anymore. It's gone.
Oh, so it's like a collector's item.
But not necessarily it goes
content.
as well. You can keep it on, keep it up there.
Yeah, but the fella owns it, and he's thinking,
and he's decided. Well, it's only for. I reckon he's only
exactly.
taking it down for a while.
It's like someone bought the first tweet and things like that.
Yeah,
Correct.
and I just thought, no, you can't really. I mean, you want to go back and look at, like, imagine if someone went and bought, I don't know, something that you put up, and then that's
Jubilee G.
Yeah,
and it's gone. That's
people could you could sell that as an
anyone
NFT, and people might bid for it.
Well, I don't own it because when you work in that place,
that's the end of that then.
When you're in, when you have any idea,
Here we go.
you have his own.
Here's something that I think someone would buy. The picture you put up on Instagram today.
Yeah.
Oh,
someone might buy that as an NFT.
I put up a topless picture.
You did.
What was the need for that?
I was lying in the sun.
It's been such a beautiful bank holiday, and then obviously that came.
I'll tell you
all I saw was blue skies on the Instagram feed, and then all of a sudden,
my nipples.
Yeah, in a really weird angle.
I mean, no.
NFT was nipples for Tommy. It was what it was.
But someone might buy that, Tommy.
Yeah, they might. It's available.
Should we sell it?
What's the opening bid? And tenner
For Tommy's nipples.
Yeah, Tommy, me lying down, and that's it. And you can take it down if you want. I'm not bothered. It's got a few hundred likes. That's all right. I'm not bothered. But I tell you what, I just thought, everybody else does this kind of stuff. Why don't I?
Yeah, no. Do you know what? In a weird way, it's not because you ain't posted nothing up in a long time.
Well, because what is it to really post?
No, you're right.
Here we go.
No, neither have I, to be fair. I don't think I've posted anything since last year. I just don't care anymore.
As soon as I start writing,
But I love it. He's gone all philosophical. What is there to post?
But there isn't.
And then he just gets his tits out.
Yeah. No, but I did that because I was lying on the old school Gumball, and I was like, this Gumball is the one.
Yeah, so you could have just taken a photo of the Gumball.
Yeah.
But you did the blatant thirst photo.
Thirst? Why thirst?
Because that's what it's called, and that's what it's known as.
Am I being thirsty?
Yes.
Thirsty for likes, you think?
Yes.
But then that's really indirectly what you're telling me then is you think that I'm hot and therefore I'm going to get lots of likes. So really, what we've established is Kedge fancies me.
I think Kedge.
That's all right. I like
Kedge is
that.
after
I'm
the
all right
NFT.
with that,
You don't have to do that.
Sell it to him.
Don't
Sell it
touch
to
me.
him.
Don't touch
Sell him the NFT.
Yeah, you can have it. I'll give it to you.
Great.
I'll just photocopy it. Do you want the original?
Enlarge it, and then I'll just put it on the TV. Just keep it.
It's funny because obviously I saw that photo of you today, and then on the way down here today, I saw something really weird in a van as well. And I was like,
There better not be no link to me.
Here we go. This is going to be good.
Speak about this on the podcast because I just thought that's a bit gross. So obviously the weather was just lovely today, nice day. It was really warm while I was driving up in, and the sort of sun was going down. But I saw three guys sitting in the front of a van, so it's quite sort of tight,
Yeah.
all with their tops off.
Oh, I saw that as well today.
And I thought, that's a bit weird.
No, I know what you mean.
But that's normal. I saw that today.
No, I'll tell you why that's weird. Because you're skin on skin with some next dude.
No, not necessarily.
No, you are. You are. They were.
And I hate skin on skin. We like with men.
Even if it's arms.
Yeah, you know, because I play basketball and you're in vest and your arms
skin on skin. And I thought,
I mean, I'm not a fan of it. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't.
Kenji likes it. I think
you like my pictures.
But
you know I'm going to get likes. You were thirsty for more of me.
But if you're builders all together in a van. And you've sweated it together, and there's a certain type of bond there.
I get the bond. I get the connection.
So what? Us three wouldn't be skin on skin
I didn't
in a
see
van.
below that. I don't know about the bond.
No, but if Tommy was driving, I'm in the middle, you're on the end. We would not be topless.
I couldn't do that.
If we were out in Africa in a safari,
I couldn't do that.
It's
That
43
is weird.
degrees. You wouldn't be.
I wouldn't even be able to do it with some of my sort of like old mates from like 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Us three, topless, not in a car.
Hey, Kedge, he's saying no. All right, he said no several times. I would, because I got bottomless. But that's but then because I do it just for my Instagram.
That is interesting.
I find that weird. It is a weird thing to see.
You know what? And here's a stereotype, and I think we can do stereotypes. We're allowed to.
I know what he's going to say.
I know what you're going to say.
Brown men don't go topless in a van. I've never seen a brown man.
No, I have.
With his top off.
No,
in this country.
I think I have.
No, it's not you will not
It is rare to see that.
It's rare to
There's
see.
certain things that go with certain types of people, and it's fine. I'm saying it's just characteristic.
Like today, I had to take my top off while I was working from home because I was so hot, and then I realised I've got a meeting in 5 minutes. I had to quickly put it back on again.
Right.
But a Zoom meeting. But I did take it off. But then that was just in the confinement of my own room, and no one else could see me.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. But look, people are strange, right? So people will do odd things, and for some people it may not. It just doesn't matter. Maybe you're right. It just for them you're right. But it is a strange thing to see. I talk about people being a bit odd. I saw something in the paper about how dinosaurs and people and their general knowledge of dinosaurs are quite poor. It says 1 in 10 Brits, 10% of this population.
Brits,
so what's that? About 7 million people in this country.
Less than the people who've been jabbed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Less than the people who are double.
I was trying to just figure that out in my head, but so it is right. Yes.
There's fewer people. So less than.
There's 20 people who've been double jabbed in this country, and this is only 7 million.
20 million people.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. If that makes. Does that
Well,
help?
no, it just makes you understand things.
Okay, puts it in perspective.
Yes.
Good. So 7 million people in this country believe that dinosaurs still exist now. Like not versions of dinosaurs.
But who actually believe?
They believe.
I would like to believe that they exist.
But they believe that there's a remote corner of the world where all these dinosaurs are. Like there's a hidden place, like in the middle of the Amazon forest somewhere, or something like that. You're saying maybe as well?
No,
maybe.
as in, me personally,
I think is it the crocodile or the alligator is
it's
the
a descendant dinosaur. Yeah,
yeah.
You can see that.
Maybe the and the bird. The birds are quite closely related to the pterodactyl.
Dinosaurs.
Okay,
Yes.
So I think that we're not far.
We're not far.
No, but that's what I mean. But they're saying 1 in 10 believe. No. There's a T-Rex. There's a whatever.
Oh no!
That's a bit
if that
weird.
was the case, then I think we would have been dead by now.
And look, check this out. It says a typical adult in this country can name just 5 types of dinosaur.
That's because they didn't play dinosaur top trumps.
Did you play dinosaur top?
Of course I did.
Yeah, I don't think I did. I'd struggle for 5. I think.
Okay,
Really?
name a dinosaur. Okay, let's do like a mallet smallet.
Go on.
T-Rex,
Pterodactyl said one.
Diplodocus.
Duplo is made out of Lego bricks.
Triceratops.
Yeah, Triceratops.
See, I'll
he's out.
to go.
He's out.
See, I'm not really into dinosaurs.
Stegosaurus.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Brontosaurus.
Yeah. Brachiosaurus.
Brachiosaurus.
No,
There's a Tetriosaurus, isn't there? Which is a suitcase.
Oh, here we go.
I always thought that. It's a Tetriosaurus. No, that's what it's
got to
called.
take to India.
Yeah, exactly.
It's huge.
trying to sneak it through. Tetriosaurus. Anyway, that's my one little old school thing. But another old school thing. This is nice. Let me just talk about some old school stuff here, right? There's a sweet shop in Scotland, and it's an old school sweet shop where they still make rock and humbugs from the original recipe that they used in 1833 when this shop opened. This shop is
1833.
Yeah, get your head around that. It's 190 years old, nearly, right? 100, and the woman who runs the shop, Liz, who's 49, she said, "It's my turn to look after the shop, and I've got a lot of responsibility. It belongs to the community. I'm like a custodian for original sweets," right? And I'm thinking...
So she's like the Willy Wonka?
Yeah, of the original rock and humbug sweets. And I've got to say, don't bother, Liz. No one likes them.
No,
no one likes
those
sweets. No.
Well, you don't like the rocks?
Not only that. No one
likes rocks.
Oh my god! I love.
When we used to go on a school trip to the seaside, I would and everyone would buy a rock.
Pink and yellowy ones, lovely.
The writing on the side.
I don't like it.
No, man.
You get mint flavoured ones. You then do all sorts of flavoured ones, lovely, and they're really difficult to bite into.
Disgusting.
Guys,
disgusting.
And what else did you make? The rock and what?
Rock and humbugs.
Oh,
those stripy
humbug.
ones. They're
minty.
They're kind of minty. Yeah, I think they're minty.
Beautiful.
I can see them.
Humbugs are good. Rocks, no.
No, both of them.
What is a rock made of? Just sugar?
It's pure sugar, bro. That's it. And it just
But how
dissolves.
does it solidify like that?
I don't
it's
know.
very
but
hard,
the
isn't
science behind it. But what I will say is, any modern kid, any young kid now, like Milo, whatever, they wouldn't touch that sweet shop. If you if you had one of those original old school sweet shops, now those sweet shops have got smarts. When
Like
you go in there,
Woolworths.
they do things like dime bars, and they sell like those American Hershey bars and other things that are a bit more quirky.
I've got a
American.
mint flavoured Hershey bar.
There you go.
Game
Right,
changing.
quirky.
No,
fine.
Hershey chocolate is horrible.
Yeah, I know.
It does taste like, it does smell like ulti, doesn't it?
Americans can't do
horrible.
chocolate.
Americans can't do chocolate.
No, I'm sorry. And everyone knows Cadbury's is the one. And then
good.
second to that, a good kind of Belgian chocolate. I can see the richness that is good. But anyway, point is that young kids, I don't think are into that. And I don't know why this woman's hanging on. This woman's hanging on to old school traditions.
So, but hold on, she's got recipes.
Yeah, because her family used to make it.
And what she want to do with this shop now?
She wants to know. She's saying, I'm keeping it going. I'm keeping the dream alive. I'm still making rock in the original way.
Yes. Okay.
So she's saying,
so it was her great grandmother's or whoever.
Well, who have 170 years is.
Fair play to her.
Oh,
I
really?
like that. Keeping the old school still going. I think that is genius.
I say don't bother, love. I say don't bother.
I think going back to that story, there's something I was thinking about this week, and it was about how last week, obviously, I bought Burfi here.
Yes, lovely.
Burfi,
oh, by the way, it went down a tree.
and
I ate it because
really?
Yeah, I ate a few of the pieces, and my missus came down the next day. Noticed that I'd eaten the one that she was saving for herself for the next day.
She weren't happy.
Caused a little hoo-ha.
So anyway, I was thinking about it, and I was like, if there was one thing I'd like to open a Burfi shop. I think it'd be pretty cool.
No.
Yeah, because that's going to be gone now in let's say 10, 20 years time. Like, maybe a bit longer.
I think
who's going to carry on doing that?
Will it, or is it?
I think Burfis are coming to the end of the road.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'd hate to see that.
No, but there's no need for them.
Why not? Well, why that's not saying there's no need for bread.
No, because Burfi is again. But
that makes sense.
No, Burfi is like your what do you call it? Rock. And old school sweets, it's just sugar laden and it's bad for you. And I think slowly, the quicker desis wake up to this fact that it's bad for you, the better it is going to be for our population. Because otherwise, the Indian and Desi population is going to be wiped out because things like Diwali and Eid and all of this, where everyone goes nuts.
So what do you want to get? All right, say for Diwali, what do you want me to come around to your house with a bunch of apples instead? Is that what you want?
No, because in the future, I would expect you to come with an NFT.
A
Diwali or an Eid NFT, because that is going to be so much better for my health. It'll probably pay for my, health bills later on.
I do not think for 1 second that you believe what you're saying.
Says the guy who makes a curry out of everything.
Yeah, but
wants to get rid of Burfi.
No, healthy curry.
I don't believe that.
Burfi, I think it's... what is Burfi? Burfi is just sugar.
Okay.
And you know that...
But it's for an occasion.
The habit of my dad...
He's got a point, actually.
No, because the habit of my dad about, you finished dinner and you got, have a little extra couple of bits of Burfi.
Not a couple bits, just have a little bit.
No, but it's the little bit that it's the addiction.
No, you're right. So you're saying it's not good for you, it's pure sugar, take it out.
I think phase it out.
If Burfi goes, beer's going.
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh, you think it should?
Well, I'm not someone who is flying the flag for beer. I mean, I have the odd beer here and there. But it's funny you say that because I've been thinking long and hard about it, and actually, I don't really need to drink.
Oh, here we go. Really? So you want to join our club?
I'm going to be a Tommy Sandu.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that.
I want to be a Sach.
No,
1 second.
but because I don't need to.
I think you do.
Because
you don't drink that much.
No, I don't. And so, because when you drank, it was different levels to me. And I always felt like I needed to up my game to stay at your level. And actually, I didn't need to do that.
Yeah, but I admire you generally. As a drinker, you'll happily have a beer, sip away at it for like an hour, and then have one more and go, I'm all right now.
Done.
Yeah.
Or as I go,
because I never had that thing of doing more.
You've just, I feel like we've just got into the club. Now we're going crazy. Yeah. Let's take it up a notch.
Don't get me wrong, I would go crazy.
Yeah, but you get there, you get to crazy a lot quicker. And then you're done.
So anyway, back to my burfi story. And this is what I thought was key. If I was to open a burfi shop, what would I call my burfi shop?
Oh, very good.
Oh.
Okay, hold on, wait, let me think. Okay, so Sach match.
DJ Burfi.
No. Okay, so sweet like chocolate boy.
No.
It's got to be music related.
It's got to be music related.
No,
Is it music related?
it's not music
Is
related.
it a pun on your name?
No, it's a pun on someone's name.
Oh, okay. Oh, so someone else's.
Yeah.
So like instead of the Colonel from KFC,
Yep.
you're like
No.
Bar.
Should I just say it?
Bar humbug.
Go on then.
Bar.
Eddie Burfi.
Eddie Burfi.
How good would that
That
be?
would be great.
We need to open
Eddie
a shop.
Burfi.
Eddie Burfi, and then all the Burfis are named after his films. Or
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like
a
the
good little
Prince of
marketing
Zamunda.
strategy there.
Yeah. I got my Koya the Burfi. I
Yeah.
got my Koya the
But
Burfi.
Eddie
And you
Burfi,
can have
Eddie
none.
Burfi is. Oh yeah, I mean,
Eddie Burfi's good.
it's a good one. Yeah, exactly.
That-
I think
I
it's a good
like
business
that.
idea.
That could almost be a film as well.
I would
know?
just make an Instagram account and see what happens with it.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I'll give it a go.
Just maybe just find loads of Eddie Murphy images and then just try and superimpose a Burfi over his
Yeah,
head or something.
because he'll be loads from
So
his
there'll be the
stand-up.
Coming to America Burfi.
yeah.
Prince
Yeah.
of Zamunda, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The golden child would be just the golden laddu Burfi.
Yeah, I want the knife. And he's holding that. Yeah, the glow of the gold. Yeah.
What do you call it? We call it
Laddu.
bundi. No, but we call it bundi, no laddu. But what do you call it? The yellow one. What do you call it?
It's just they call it just laddus.
Laddus.
No,
Yeah,
laddus, yeah.
the orange ball.
Yeah,
Yeah, with
laddu.
the yellow stuff in it. It's made out of
Why
yellow.
are you doing that with your hands?
It's made out of little yellow balls.
Yeah, you were going like that.
Oh, honestly.
No, but you know, you do like a little squeeze.
Yeah, because it's like a little ball,
It's not that little.
So anyway, no, forget
Gujarati ones are.
forget the balls and the squeezing.
Yeah.
How was your date night the other day?
Oh, well, yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the date night after 18 months. And again, we didn't know what it was like and how to sort of, what was the etiquette on date night.
Yeah, I've been to the cinema, I think 2 times.
Were you doing that?
Yeah, you know.
No, there was none of that going on.
There was no laddu squeezing when you got scared. No. But no, I've been to a couple of films in the last 18 months.
Yeah.
Again, screenings for this.
This was my first time in the cinema.
But it was the first time I'd gone with you, and well, we had 3 tickets, very
Yeah.
kindly, thank you very much, for The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yes, The
Now, if
Conjuring.
you've seen any of the Conjuring films, this is the third one. It's basically centered around this kind of couple who are like ghost hunters, or, you know, what do they call it?
They kind of remind me of Mulder and Scully.
Yeah, because they got that kind of, but they're a couple, but they're a proper couple.
Exorcists.
Yeah, and the wife is psychic, and he's like the investigator. But they go around finding ghosts.
Is it still the same 2 husband and wife from the last film?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because they turned up in Enfield or whatever for the
Yeah,
last
that's
film.
it, yeah.
The second one
Yes.
was the Enfield murders,
Yeah.
and then which is only about 2-3 miles from where I live. So that was scary.
Let's go down there.
You know what I mean? I
No
love
one
that.
still lives in our house, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No one still lives in our house.
Well, listen,
I'm going to go check it out one day.
I bet you wouldn't.
Daytime.
Daytime,
Just
yeah.
drive down there. See
daytime
what's
with
going on.
friends, with 3 men with their shirts off, just to balance
I'm
it out.
going to pick Tommy up on the way.
Exactly, I'm going to take my shirt off. Everything. And be ready
Definitely
for
gonna
it.
scare the ghost.
My point was scary film, third one. You don't need to know. You don't have to have seen the other 2, but
Yeah.
you know, they're a good scary film. And I don't do scary films. I don't really like thrillers.
Oh, I love it.
I don't like slasher movies and all that. I just find them a bit
What's
stupid.
slasher movies?
You know, blood and
Oh,
guts.
right. Yeah,
like I didn't like Mortal Kombat. No, I turned it off midway through.
Because of the gore, isn't it?
It's just gore, but
Gory.
it's gore for the sake of gore.
But that means you weren't a Mortal Kombat fan.
No, I
though.
wasn't.
That's
I wasn't.
why,
I was
yeah.
Street Fighter.
He's Street Fighter.
In the same
Mortal
way-
Kombat
He's
was brilliant.
he's a zero version.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
sugar free.
Yeah, I was Biggie and Dre. I wasn't. What's that group called? Or that everyone
Wu-Tang Clan.
Way.
No, yeah, Wu-Tang Clan. I wasn't them.
yeah.
You know when people talk about rap music, they're going to talk about 90. I go,
Yeah.
Wu-Tang. I go, nah. Fushnikens. Remember them? They're like proper rappers. They were called the Fushnikens.
Are they from Germany?
Yeah. Boom shakalaka. Yo, here comes the Chief Rocker #1.
Oh, yeah, Chief Rocker.
I thought they were by the Fushnikens. Anyway, my point is, you got credible rappers like that. And you got credible, scary
Right.
horror slasher films.
Yeah.
And then I like the lighter stuff. I like the
Oh, yeah,
I like
okay.
the funny. I didn't
But
mind
can I
Scream.
say,
You're more
I
Mace.
love the film.
Did you really like Conjuring?
I liked it because it does what it's supposed to do, and it was jumpy. And I mean, we took your cousin Simon along with us. He sat in the middle of us.
Did he?
Explain how we had to take him. Because he wasn't willing.
Well, yeah, we had to hold his hand and coax him in because he was nervous. I've never seen anyone with so much anxiety on his face just outside the cinema.
And let me tell you something about Simon. I know he's been on the podcast. Simon Sandhu, right? He is lively. He's a lively person.
Yeah, he is, yes.
And he really does love the podcast. He listens every week because he enjoys this. He would love to be sat here right now, just joining in and having a chat. That's him. He's go down the pub. Let's sit there all day. Let's have a chit chat. When he came out with us to watch Conjuring, he was quiet.
He was so quiet.
That's not like him.
I was trying to egg him on, like, come on, like, because I know what he's like, you know, like he has bands with me and everything. So I was like egging him on, going, come on. And he was just nervous.
Was he the guy covering his face then?
No, but he was a guy who I've never seen jump so much. He was jumping like everything. There was a little rat running, and he was jumping, and he was honestly, I found it funny.
I know. See, this is interesting. Let me
rat running in the film. Yeah,
it's a rat.
There is a rat.
Yeah, but what was interesting was what he did was I'd look around at him at the scary bits in the film because he was sat next to me, and he'd go, "This is stupid." You know, like, this is stupid. So he wanted just to poo-poo over it, you know, like. Whereas Kedge, interestingly, you don't even know what you do as your nervous default from being scared. He laughs.
I laugh a lot because for me, I love that I'm getting terrified.
No, yeah, exactly.
And so there was 3 moments. There was 3 moments where I literally did a little dirty.
Yeah, I bet. I can believe you did.
And there was that one bit, where the cliff bit. And I thought that was brilliant. And then there was the blowing in the eyes bit. There was that bit. But I loved it. Because I love the thrill of being scared.
And Tommy, what do you do?
No, I'm just watching it. I just want to lose myself in the screen. Like, let me see how they're going to do it. And also, because what I find interesting generally about filmmaking is how are you going to do a scary film now? We've seen it.
Hard
we
to
know
do
all the tricks.
Now,
we know the camera is going to pan left where there's nothing. Where the girls walking through the room.
They had some good tricks.
But then as the camera pans right,
bang,
someone's there right in their face, and that bit gets you. And it's the classic thing. The scary person in this looks like a typical scary person. You know, the gaunt white face. You know, it's all very withdrawn and all that. So there's. I don't want to give too much away, but it's a good.
I think the bigger problem we had, forget the Conjuring, was afterwards we were all really hungry. We thought, right, let's go and quickly get some food. But I tell you what, my God,
you couldn't conjure up no food.
No, because in COVID new world, you can't just go and get a munch.
Well, but you in central London.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine it's now like 9 o'clock.
Okay, it's not late.
9:20. Okay, and we know
still not late
because the reason why you didn't come is you were in the final.
Yeah, the
of
final
Europa,
was on.
Right?
Yeah.
And so. You were there and we were like, it's 9 o'clock, 9:20. Oh, there must be 15, 20 minutes left of the game or so.
Yeah.
Let's go and watch it. And then we went to the same pub that we watched Tottenham play
against Man City in the semi-final.
Semi-final, right? And so we went to the same pub, thought, it's great, and they're going to do food. It was a nightmare. We were sat in like a
on the pavement between 2 bits of cardboard because there was some construction work going.
Like proper raw wood, like when you buy it in sheets from B&Q.
And we had a little gap where we could see a little bit of the TV from.
Yeah.
What? And it looked so
makeshift,
basic, and makeshift. And it just, can I be honest with you? I didn't enjoy that whole experience of eating. Yeah. And we were like,
what did you eat?
We had nibbles, onion rings,
mushrooms.
Can I look at how selfish is Kedge, right? Eh? So me and Simon were just getting there. Kedge kind of got the table.
Yeah.
We were pottering around whatever we went to get or something, right? And when we came back, Kedge went, well, I've ordered all the veggie stuff. I don't know what you want.
I don't know what they want. Do you want calamari? Do you want your chicken nuggets? I don't know.
I would know what you wanted.
Yeah, but I'm a vegetarian. But for a vegetarian to pick for a meat eater, there's so many animals on the plate there. It could be anything.
Look how he makes it out.
Do you know
so many animals, like they're all like
they're alive.
Don't pick me, Kedge, please.
Disaster. And then I got the slow train home, but luckily I got to watch the whole of the penalty shootout on the train.
All 22 of them.
All 22 of them.
Yeah,
and, oh my word! I was
disaster.
Well.
Did you?
Yeah.
I felt sorry for Sach because I thought as soon as De Gea stepped up for it, I thought
it was going to be a miss. I mean, to be fair, shouldn't have even got to that.
Yeah, I know.
It shouldn't have got to the penalty shootout.
I didn't realise, but I only figured out that there was only 3 shots on target in that whole game. What a bad game.
It was a diabolical game.
What a bad game.
I was actually, in a weird sort of ways, I was actually, while I was watching the football and it went to extra time, I was actually gutted I didn't come out with you guys.
I was just going to say, would you, knowing what you know now...
Yeah, no, I would have come out. But it's just one of them things I'd agreed to...
Simon would have preferred it if you did. Simon would have
it was just one of them things. I agreed with my mates. We were planning to watch the game that day, so I couldn't get out of that.
It could have gone the other way, and if it did, then you'd be sitting going to go, I'm so glad.
Just another quick reference about the football. Obviously, it was the Champions League final over the weekend as well. And I got to say, this weekend, my dad's a massive Chelsea fan, loves Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
Sat down to watch a game. We were both there. I thought, let me catch a bit of the game, then I'll go off to work.
Yeah.
Sat down. They kicked the ball to kick off. The TV blew up in our house.
What? Blew up?
Gone. That's it.
TVs don't blow up
Done.
anymore.
That was it.
How old is the TV?
2-3 years old. It's like a brand new. Yeah.
That's a fault. That's just
It's gone.
But
Like-
all the moments,
Is it Samsung?
Samsung, yeah.
Oh my!
all the
Gone.
moments to have
Gone.
a fault.
So was that just a screen? Like, is it fixed? Is it just a
To
screen?
be fair,
bit, or is it
today was the
whole-
first day I really looked
whole
at it because I was
shebang?
working all weekend, and it's as if there's no power going into the telly at all.
So it's not. Oh, so the screen's not even coming on.
And I was like, of all the times that this could happen, Champions
Your
League
dad
final.
doesn't know if Chelsea won the Champions League.
Oh no, I managed to put it on I bought a telly down from upstairs and
Right.
did a little manoeuvre.
like a
But
good
still,
son.
I was just like, why now?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Of all
why
the
now?
moments, yeah,
Of all the
that's-
moments.
that is like
Now.
that's like a moment in a film, like a comedy film, where
Yes.
like the dad's about to lose his mind.
He was
and his
losing his
TV's gone, and like it's all of that kind of stuff. And well, you don't know. I'm talking about you.
Well, my
You
TV
was young,
didn't
but
blow
yeah,
up.
my dad did lose his mind.
My TV didn't blow up, and I managed to catch some brilliant films and a Netflix series as well, a brand new one.
Oh
What do you
wow!
watch?
So the series on Netflix, Into the Night, only 6 parts.
Ain't that a kids program?
No.
that's
Into
in
the
the
Night.
Night
That's
Garden.
Night Garden.
Yeah.
Into
Same
the
thing.
Night is. I think
blue thing.
I think I mentioned it, but it is very good because it's all about. Well, it's kind of like Snowpiercer actually,
With the blanket.
but you're on a plane.
He's still talking about In the Night Garden. Yeah, and the Tomley Boos.
And the other film that I think you'll both love is called Escape from Pretoria. Have you heard of it?
Well, Oscar Pretoria.
No, that's Pistorius.
Oh, okay.
But it is in South Africa.
Oh, okay.
True story.
Okay.
Okay, so what was it? Escape from?
Pretoria, the
What's it
prison.
about? Escaping prison.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's brilliant.
sounds
It's a
good.
true story. It's
And,
brilliant.
and it's based on someone that broke out and made it out.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much.
Is
but
it as good as Shawshank though? Because that I think that's one of the
I would
best.
say that's pretty. It's up
You
there.
can't say
You can't.
that.
It is up there. I mean,
Bruv,
obviously, it hasn't
be
got like, the
careful.
lyrics like Morgan Freeman's in
Be
there,
careful.
but this has got who's the famous actor? The Harry Potter fella. He's in it.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I didn't
already
even know
sounds
he
a
was in
bit
the film,
rubbish.
but it's a true story. It came out last year, and I thought
Radcliffe.
that's a good little film.
He's
Now
quality acting though. He's done some quality stuff outside of Harry Potter. as well.
The other thing that I've been watching, actually, and I've got to mention it on the podcast, is the F1 documentary. I think I've said this. Have I said this on the,
Yes,
on the, on
you
the
mentioned
podcast?
that you
I said
started
it to you.
Yeah, you did.
I've got to say,
Drive to
it's
Survive.
amazing.
Yeah,
it
you
is
still watching it?
amazing. Watch all 3 seasons. For
Wow.
someone that's not even really into the F1,
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next race now.
is it?
Wow.
You're
I'm
now
that
looking at
into it.
chassis, aren't you?
Oh, I love it. Love
Yeah.
it. Honestly, it's really good.
We are still streaming.
I'm surprised you haven't seen the Man United thing. Sorry,
That's right.
have you not seen the Man United?
I've seen the one
the
on
new one?
I've
The
seen
new one.
I've seen the one on Sky with Cantona, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen the Ferguson one on,
on
Amazon. yet.
Amazon, yeah,
Only because I want to see it on a good telly, and my good telly's blown up.
yeah.
We know. Champions League final.
I'm gonna wait until the telly situation gets sorted.
Sorted.
I'm gonna watch it on that.
You know, I reckon you've got a case. I reckon if you wrote to Samsung,
Yeah.
right, and went, look, this is when it went. It
Yeah.
went.
Yeah, it did.
On the moment of the Champions.
Nah,
we
what
brought him.
Samsung
My
will do?
dad's I'll tell you what they'll do. It's a bit like, you know, when if your water's breaking,
Well,
John
it's
Lewis.
worth it, yeah.
If you're pregnant and your water's breaking, John Lewis, they give you nappies for the baby's lifetime or for the year. I
How
think.
do you know that?
You know, it's a fact. If your water's
Really?
breaking at Waitrose or John Lewis store,
Is that why you see loads of pregnant people in John Lewis?
maybe they're just hanging around by the jumping
Yeah,
around. In
they're
some-
just sort of like
trying to
floating
get-
around.
Well, I'm just
I
saying.
never knew that.
And you get a year's worth.
So
I
if
think,
it breaks in KFC,
yeah, chicken,
chicken.
bruv. Woo, woo, woo. If it breaks in Stringfellows, no,
Whoa.
doesn't apply. Doesn't apply. Apparently, exactly.
free teddies.
Yeah. For the kid.
Yeah.
No, you don't want them chutneys.
God.
And my point is, that I reckon they would have gone, you know what? He's got a point. And that could be a little story that you see on Twitter. So this guy wrote to Samsung. He was devastated. He didn't get to see his beloved team play.
Yeah.
And I
You know what?
reckon they'll give you a
I
TV.
think it's worth it actually. Worth a shout. Only because when my Samsung TV, the screen went it got a dodgy line going through
Yeah.
it. And this was during lockdown as well.
Right.
The man came out outside my house and fixed it.
Yeah, I
put a
remember
brand
you
new
saying.
screen
Oh,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And I thought, and they followed up with emails. I'm really sorry, blah blah blah, because it was a brand new TV.
Yeah, that's the thing. The warranty thing's gone. On
Yeah,
my,
no,
on
but
my-
still, I don't just appeal to the.
It'd be worth an email.
Yeah,
All right, give it a go.
All right, I love stuff.
Yeah,
like
Tommy
that.
likes
Tommy
it.
loves
man.
doing stuff like
I
that.
appeal every parking thing, even if I've been done. I just try it.
Yeah,
and,
Tommy
and,
loves
and
an
honestly,
appeal.
I'd say 8 out of 10 you get. 8
Yeah.
out of 10 will go your way.
Yeah.
What was I saying before that? What was I saying? We were saying something about.
Well, we were
TV.
just talking about
no,
shows.
I was saying I'm still watching Your Honor and the Handmaid's.
Oh, you're back on Your Honor.
Oh yeah. We're well into it. Me because after this is.
Because you stopped.
No, yeah, I know. We watched it for a bit because there was too many series going on. There was too much.
But it's only 8 parts.
Yeah, I think we're up to about 6 or 7.
Oh, it's got deep now.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. I love Your Honour. And also Handmaid's Tale, the new season, which I've watched all the Handmaid's Tale. I never mentioned that. It's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
I read the book at A-level in English Lit, and I think that's why it's sort of somewhere in the back of my mind, I kind of know it, I feel familiar with it. But the series is good.
Freaky.
It's, again, do you know what the general story is? Set in the future, I'm going to put Sach off in an instant.
You've already done it. You said set in the future. Not
it's just kind of set in the current world, but basically people can't reproduce babies as much now, so they've created this separate little world where they're breeding people, and they're forcing women to get pregnant with certain rich men and have a baby. So, but it's all twisted and dark and head messy.
That sounds.
No,
awful.
I know. It sounds awful,
I love
but it's very good. It's a good. They call it that dystopian world thing. Anyway, that's good telly if anyone's watching that as well. I'm sure there are. What else have we learnt this week?
So, things we've learnt this week. Who's going first?
I can't believe that's the podcast has flown by.
It has flown. It has absolutely flown. Who wants to go first?
Let me start then, because I've got it right here in front of me. And that is, it was more just a story in the paper, but I thought it was quite interesting. I have birds nesting in my roof.
Right.
Right by my bedroom.
Annoying.
My neighbour, who you know, Michelle, lovely lady, who
love Michelle.
Well into she loves the podcast. She loves it when she sees your cars in my drive.
Yeah.
How was the podcast yesterday?
It's podcast day.
She always says a lot. She's nice.
She loves it, right? And she spotted the sparrows going into the corner of my house. She goes, "Oh, you've got a little nest." Yeah. But she's a gardener. She loves it. Her garden's amazing. She's got loads of different kind of flowers and plants and shrubs and all this stuff. So she's well into wildlife and underwater creatures. Right? And so she goes, "Oh, you can't do anything about sparrows. They were here before us, Tommy. You can't get rid of them."
What, on the planet?
Yeah. Like those birds,
What?
Yeah.
But they're in your gaff.
Yeah, they're in the gaff, and they're loud because they're inside. They're in the roof. Yeah. I hear them tweeting. Like first thing, it's lovely in a way, but it's noisy. It's loud. Anyway,
my point is, you can get someone to come and remove that.
Yeah, but I don't think I want to. I think because Michelle said it as well. I feel like, you know what? Maybe she's got a point.
They're going to start living and properly breeding, and then they're going to be taken over.
Maybe. Then I'll deal with it then. But
if that's how you're carrying on, I think Kedge is going to move into.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll just start by the bin and live in the corner. Yeah. And see how far I can get in your house.
Exactly.
Like, Kedge, I know that's you. No, it's not me. It's Gordon.
I'm just a bird.
I was here before you.
Well, yeah, exactly. My point is about birds. This is what I learned this week. Songbirds, as sparrows and many birds are, elaborate. They can create elaborate duets.
Yes.
Meaning singing. There's two of them, two different ones, by using telepathy.
Ooh.
It's similar. It's similar to that kind of telepathic stuff that you might get with Darren Brown or another magician is saying. It says, but when wrens, particularly this type of bird, when wrens hear their partners singing, their neurons shut off so that they stay silent. Can you imagine if couples had that?
Wow.
Hold a minute. He's saying something. I'm going to just be quiet.
But you've got that mechanism where you stay quiet, don't you?
No. If someone's singing, I'm joining in.
No, but if my wife is
your neurons,
singing, If she's singing, then your neurons shut down. You don't reply back, do you?
Not only my neurons, bruv, my soul shuts down. Oh, wow. My ancestors come back to life. They shut down. Right. We all sit there quiet until she's finished singing her song. And it's often a song about like how we could be doing better.
Yeah. Killing me softly.
Yeah. No, killing me quickly, bringing me back to life, and then killing me again.
Okay.
No, but I just thought this was kind of cool that they when you next hear birds, and sometimes you do across two different trees or whatever. Yeah. That something happens when the other one's singing. They go, I'm in the quiet mode, and then I power up, and I start singing. Yes. I pick up from where you left off. That's amazing.
I think this weekend, because it was quite a few late nights, I was going to bed when the sun was out, and I could hear the birds singing when I was going to bed, which was a bit weird.
Yeah, let me just leave you with this quote on this fact that the expert Eric Fortune, what a wicked name on the bird expert, he said, "When we cooperate well, we become a single entity with our partners."
There you go. And that is the motivate. That is the line.
That's it. When we cooperate, we just look at us. We get on well. We actually look at us three. When one of us speaking, bang, bang. Yeah. We're not all over each other. No. What do they tell you in radio? Oh, you all got to talk one at a time, guys. The audience can't hear. That's not how producers talk, but sorry, Kedge.
That's all right.
Hey, guys.
Really
you got to speak one at a time. Yeah, that's because all presenters are just thick. But it's true. You got to be quiet. You got to read each other. And that's what wrens are doing.
Love it.
There you go. What you got?
Shall I go next?
Yeah.
So my story is about a nightclub in Colchester. It's called Attic. You might have heard of it.
Sounds
Attic,
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what they're doing now is they're gonna, when the club sort of opens in, let's say next month, they are offering for everyone that comes into the rave, to have a GoPro strapped to them so they can see their whole night.
Oh, so it stays on.
It stays on,
So
and then
even
you
when you're
get a recording of your night when you
that's
leave.
wicked. And then you can see the antics that you got up to.
Yes.
Oh,
In case you don't remember.
But the fun of this
you
would be
probably wouldn't.
afterwards. That you need to keep that GoPro on after you've left the club.
Well, yeah, I think it's a good start.
At the kebab shop.
Yeah, because there's. I mean, I know that I've had many a night, and I'm sure Tommy can as well, where there's been periods where you don't know what's happened.
Yeah, no, but I think it's a good start in a sense of at least you can see what happened in the night out, like in the main bit, like the rave, let's say, for example, the club.
So like when you got rejected by the girl that you were trying to dance next to.
Or if you see someone fall over or whatever.
Or the guy who came and vomited all over you.
In the toilets or something
That's
like that.
brilliant. What a great idea.
But I know, I wouldn't be too bothered by that, like having it so I could relive the night.
You would though. I would love to watch that back because then it'd be like tune, and then imagine if all of a sudden we ended up doing a bit of guitar to like Sean Paul or something. We're like, oh, you remember that bit? Because that's what happens, isn't it? You go to a club and then there's something crazy happens, and then because there's always a moment where you're like, oh, do you remember when Tommy all of a sudden started doing bhangra and it was just like killing me softly?
Okay, well, one step kind of further, then you could almost fit something to jackets. Jackets could just come with 24-hour streaming cameras.
See, this is what I was saying.
And
this,
then you could see Tommy on the Raz and then do it live.
See, but this is what I was thinking about, and I said this to someone maybe a couple of years ago, and I was like, I think if there was a way that people could hack into me and see what I see at certain times of the day, like especially when I'm driving home after nights out and stuff,
and you've seen aliens. You saw UFOs. Remember?
We saw one in your garden last week. Remember?
No, well,
that wasn't a UFO.
No, it was a UFO.
No, okay.
Yeah. So anyway. It was a UFO. What?
Sach
do you mean it was a UFO in your garden?
Okay.
So anyway, I just think that, I'm a good person to sort of tap into and see what's happening because I get back at like 4, 5, 6 in the morning and you see some weird stuff at that time.
Yeah, it's the twilight hours.
Do you see what I mean? Like you just...
And also your view from the DJ booth is quite
of course.
entertaining.
With the DJ booth thing, I think you really see everything that happens in the club. Yeah. Tommy knows that.
I always love that. Go on, I want to know what you... Yeah.
And it's just, you notice every little thing, like you can see a conversation in that little corner.
So can you see all the flexes about to happen and all of that?
And you can count how many times like people are going around the club and speaking to different people.
You can see them flirting.
And been rejected.
Yeah, honestly. And I think it's so interesting for someone that doesn't see it. I mean, I see it every week, so it's a bit of a different story.
I'm going to come with you and just watch that.
And that'd be funny, like, because obviously I DJ'd in obviously gay clubs and straight clubs. So you see how the dynamics of flirting is different. Or the one girl amongst a group of guys, and then when they'd cop off, guys would cop off with other guys, the girls kind of left on their own. You're like, you feel a bit sad now, don't you? You're on your own. That's when the single DJ kicked in. Just to make sure they're all right.
But I think it's a great idea, and I think it's good to see that, if you want a record of your night, if you're going on a night out, it's pretty decent.
That is a good thing. So is this one? This is just that.
Just this one club in Colchester.
But
just
to point out, Colchester, a bit Essexy,
bit different.
And also you're gonna get all those Instagrammy types.
Yeah.
I tell you what would be almost nice for it is that if you've got that on, you would Kedge want to watch my video because you'll be in it. Yeah, do you see what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
You're not.
Yeah.
And is it mic'd up as well? Is it?
GoPro picks up everything. Yeah,
that's good.
Sound
that's a good little invention. That
it is good.
Talking of inventions, who invented the yo-yo? I only discovered this week.
Oh,
is this a joke?
No.
Who invented the yo-yo? Oh, I don't know. A man who was going for his ups and downs.
No, it was the Chinese.
Yeah, well, I figured that.
Yeah, I could have.
Well, no, that's the question asked. Why didn't you answer?
You said who? Are you being...
No, I'm just saying who invented the yo-yo. It was the Chinese. Do you know why it's called yo-yo?
No.
Because in Chinese it means come, come.
Yo-yo means come, come?
Come, come.
Aja, aja.
Aja, aja.
Yalla, yalla. Like
so
that.
it could have been a yalla, yalla. It could have been an aja, aja. But it was known as a yo-yo, which just means come, come.
But I've never heard Chinese people say, yo, 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 yo.
Well, because they don't want you to come in.
Yeah, maybe. It's more like, get away. Okay, so yo-yo means come, come.
Come, come.
Okay. I'm keeping it clean. See,
I know, and please do. That's the end of the podcast before you go any further.
Exactly. We don't need to. We've done the joke. I kind of unofficially.
I do like that actually, Kedge. I would have never guessed
it's
that.
one of those things that when I heard it, I thought, oh, I'd never known. And I loved a little Coca-Cola and a Sprite yo-yo.
Yeah.
I've just brought back a memory, didn't it?
Not only, can I tell you something? I've got this thing. I think I suffer from nostalgia. Like when you just said that, bruv, I'm holding the plastic, the white rim around the outside, the gold bit in the middle.
Oh, the gold one,
and the writing of the Coca-Cola fades off over time. And there was a certain sweet shop near school that we used to go and get from.
There was the see-through one, which obviously didn't fade. You could get like there was a cheaper version for less tokens,
right?
And then if you collected more tokens, you get the slightly see-through one with
the limited
Sprite,
edition ones.
Coke, Tango.
What could you do?
No, Fanta.
Could you do Rock the Baby?
Yeah, Walk the Dog, all of them. I could do Round the World, keep them going. I was a bit of a yo-yo king.
I can imagine you were.
I was the cum king.
He was the cum king, yeah. Everyone knew that. Kedge at his all-boys school, he would impress all the boys with his cum skills.
We went on the PGL with our cum-cums. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
dear.
All boys dormitory.
Well, I don't think you need parents around when you're doing cum-cums. So
no.
I've learned a lot about you this weekend.
Yo-yo means cum-cum, birds sing to each other, and GoPros on you. I mean, those are good things you've learned. And we heard from people. We heard from someone got in touch with us.
We had a brilliant review, which I think we need to analyse because I think that it was like receiving a report card.
I think it was written very sort of
eloquently.
So where was the review? Where was it?
It was on.
How
It was
can people
left
do
and right.
this, Kedge?
Well, they can go if you're listening to us on Apple Podcast, then you can leave a review there. So you can just give it 5 stars, obviously, or if you think it deserves less, please do. Like one person did who left 1 star. I don't know why. Why did you do that? But leave us a review.
It might be a one in his opinion.
It might be
or
one
hers.
star, yeah.
Or hers, yeah.
Or they just maybe
more than likely
I think it was an auntie who by accident just pressed one.
Yeah, I'd give them a star.
Yeah,
I've listened once, 1 star.
Yeah, that was it.
And when I listened twice,
I think it was a mistake. But we got a really well written report card, I think, from our podcast. Which
shall I read it?
Yeah.
So the title is "Simple and Effective Podcasting." Immediately there. This sounds like an appraisal.
That sounds like also somebody who knows about podcasting.
Simple and effective. Do you not think that's a bit of a cuss? I think
I didn't like simple.
Imagine if you you are simple, but you're effective.
Yeah, but that's all you want to be in life.
That's all you want to be in life.
That's all I want to be in life. Because anything else is a waste of time.
Okay, shall I carry on with the rest of the message?
Simple and effective. Okay, that's the headline. There's clearly different generations in this podcast.
Generation things. Tommy's some sort of caca.
That's true. That's true. Because I'm younger than both of you. You're similar age.
We're all different phases and we different references.
Oh, that's fine.
And they don't confirm. Is that
conform?
No, it's not conform. It says confirm, but it should be conform.
Yeah, it can be conform to stereotypes.
And they don't conform to stereotypes.
Okay, yeah, that's right. We don't. So we're not like basically what they're saying there is we're not typical Asian blokes.
Yep.
Okay. In many ways,
I'm quite Bendu, but anyway.
Yeah. That's what makes this brilliant.
Yeah.
Shall I carry on? That's what makes this brilliant. 3 Asian blokes from 3 very different upbringings and 3 very different parts of London. Sharing that with Bante is what makes this a great listen. Every Thursday morning when this drops, everyone listens.
Wow.
That is. I think that is the best.
That is a good
review. And, we will hopefully one day get round to paying Tommy's uncle for that review.
Where I thought that might be a bit fake because who writes that well that listens to us?
Yeah, that does feel a little bit industry. But it's a nice thing to write. But what
a nice thing
I like is, and we've heard this from a lot of people who say they can't wait for Thursdays. Because of us, because of the podcast, because it's just, look, if you've just listened to this podcast, you know what it's like. It's just us having a little chit chat, but it's a bit of company, and it's a bit of company with 3, let's say, desi blokes, very different backgrounds, and actually,
very different.
Dare I say this might sound offensive now, I'm worried about saying it, but we may not have been friends had we not worked together.
But how is that offensive?
No, because we're so different in our life.
Yeah, I don't think I would have been mates with you lot.
No.
Yeah, I can see Sach not being our mate, but I think if me and you met on a night out, I think we would have been friends.
We get on, we'd have a laugh, we'd do banters, whatever, but I'm saying...
Because you wouldn't have had that, you wouldn't have known what I was like to work with.
Exactly.
So therefore you'd have been fine.
Yeah. And actually, you could probably argue, Sach, I think you probably agree with me, we're not friends with Kedge now. He's just very good at what he does. I've always said that. People go, yeah, but Kedge. And I go, yeah, but no, you don't realise how good he is.
Who says that? But
everyone. Everyone.
I think, come to think of it, in terms of friends, you two are probably like my last mates. Because my friends are mates from years ago.
I would agree that you are my newest friend.
You are probably my US.
I've actually bothered to keep in touch.
You're my newest acquaintances as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you call that?
Yeah, well, it's for association.
Yeah.
But you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I think that person's got it right. That us being different is why it worked. And I think that's what you want from a show. Even when I watch League of Their Own, they're different.
They're different.
They're all different. Friends, they're different.
Yes.
It's good casting. People think, I know, I'm going to do a podcast, I'm going to do a TV show, a radio show, whatever it is, with my friends who are just like me.
Yeah.
Oh, we get on great because we're just... Nah, you don't want that.
No.
We have different opinions, very different opinions, all three of us.
I mean, come to think of it, if I was to do a podcast with two of my other mates, we'd all sound the same.
Yeah. You'd all be like, yeah.
And you know my mates, Tommy.
Yeah. How are you? Crap. How are you? Crap. Yeah. Should we go home? Yeah. That'll be a podcast over. And Kid will go, good to write food.
Dogla.
Exactly. And I'll be just there mixed grills. And that'll be the end of it. So you're right. It's good to have the variety. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, and please do leave reviews. It does help. People do look at all that stuff. I do it with Google as well. I look at I'm now starting looking at the reviews more so of any company, any restaurant. And that top review is important. So it means a lot to us. Please do that any way you like, or you can email us if they want to just share anything. So hello@thebrownload.com.
Yes.
So we'll catch you next week.
Laters,
boys.
Laters.